Strictly here in 53 to I do apologize if I'm unable to answer any questions that do relate to other parts of the city, community housing that may be outside of our division. Unfortunately, unless it is something I can't answer, I would love to. That's why I may not be able to speak on that. Having stood at the back, we gave up our seats with pleasure to some community members here. I have been listening to each and every person that spoke, and also thank you. I was reading from the back also as much as I could follow along. Some of the issues that I've heard that are police related, to which we may be able to assist, unfortunate to say, standing back there listening, I've only heard one real complaint that is aimed towards the police. Unless I missed something, there's issues such as lights out. One gentleman mentioned 18 lights out between the three houses that you represent. Is that a police matter? It's not something the police can solve, but it definitely makes my job easier when I'm there in the middle of the night. It's all lit up when I can see the activity taking place as opposed to the lights being out. Please continue to do what you're doing here, town hall meetings, make people aware of, make the necessary personnel aware of lights out. Someone also mentioned door locks, where their door locks aren't working or they're not being repaired fast enough. Once again, is that a police matter? It's not something that we can assist with, but it's definitely something where if I come to a building, I would rather, even myself as an officer, have difficulty getting in, whether I have to wake up the super or knock on someone's first floor window. I'd rather have that than walking up to a building that I can just walk into, right? Ultimately, I would like to have keys to every community housing building on my keychain. That might not be possible, right? But it would make my job a lot easier. Speaking to the drug peddlers, someone used that word peddlers here. I think it was a gentleman back there. We as the police, we are only aware of these problems if someone does call us. Is this correct? We're not going to be able to know of it unless we happen to come across it ourselves, whether it's in foot patrol, which is why myself, my partner John McGarry back there, and my other partner Craig Hambrook, we're part of the foot response and the bike officers. So what we do is in areas where there is trouble, whether it's drugs, someone even mentioned prostitution, any kind of problems which we can address where we get there quicker on foot or on bike, we will come in. If there's problems in, let's just take this building for example, if there's problems which, to be honest with you, in 10 years here, I haven't heard any. I'm not saying there aren't any, but we're not aware unless someone does call our station or call the police or through the proper channels we're notified of certain problems. We'll be there. We'll do our best, what we can. We have the whole division to attend to, but we'll deal with the problems. Going back, sorry, I got sidetracked. Someone mentioned drugs. If there's someone actively selling or dealing or maybe doing the drugs out front of the building or wherever they happen to be where it affects your daily life, let us know. Please let us know. If it's a crime in progress, such as dealing drugs is a crime, that's illegal, that's a 911 call because it's a crime in progress. We could get there, we could solve the problem. If it's not someone actively dealing drugs, maybe you just see a lot of activity coming and going from a certain apartment, people going in and out that, as you guys are all tenants, no, they are not tenants. Someone outsiders are coming in and out. Please make either the security from the building aware, or make someone aware that does get the message to police, or just call us directly. The reason we have the community offices, because we have primary response officers, the officers that are in patrol cars, the classic cop that does come to all of your calls, 911. We don't do that. I don't do radio calls. I don't have to take reports unless I'm the one that comes across something. All I do strictly is respond to community complaints. And honestly, sometimes I go to work looking through the files from my days off, what complaints have come, and I like to get them because now it gives me something actively to do that day. Yes, sir.
I have a question, sir. How do
Can we put you back on the list and speak afterwards?
Okay.
Not for everybody else.
But he's the person to answer the question.
Well, they'll be here for the whole meeting, and
Okay.
Okay.
when they'll come back up, so put you back on the list.
So sorry, I know we're all behind here. My time's coming to an end.
You're not time.
Oh, we're not. I apologize if you guys have all.
I'm sorry. Get off.
Sorry. So basically, what I'm trying to get the message out to the community members is we do our best with what we have. If we have the information, we do projects on it. Speaking from 8, 10, and 12 Broadway there, we were there just a couple weeks ago on a large drug warrant. we do the work if we get the information. We have major crime units that do the vast, the investigating. We come in as the uniformed personnel, and we do our best. If there are any more police-related questions, please say this is aimed towards the police, or I usually pick up on it if it's something that I'm going to be answering. But please continue to voice your opinions, and we will be here at the end. I'll have business cards for anyone that wants, or at least I can give you my name and email, and send me the problems. And if it's not me, there's at least 16 guys in my office that would be able to help you with that. Okay? Yes.
Okay. Well, the question that I'm sorry, I'll call on you. I'm going to go on the list, and I'll start calling people from the crowd. I'll promise to look over your first.
From what I've said, please, if you have any questions, write them down or try to remember them, and we'll be here and we'll do our best to answer them.
All right. So let's go back to the speakers and the residents.